Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, it's 18.
That's like the most I've experienced. Like I've done a lot of yoga meditation already. I'm certain way. It's like being later. That's where
I know
I'll call her back.
That's how I call it.
And you're not, like, it's okay, I'll try to get it for the week after, if you guys want. Yeah, it's not, oh, great. It's only every other week.
Where is Tribe?
no, it's good.
Oh my God. You know, with like in the back, is it called Rainbow Bridge?
Rainbow Bridge.
It was a concert he did, I think, in 1970.
You want to sign? You're a regular here? Yeah, it's not just about performers. It's about appreciators.
Like all the really psychedelic ones, man. Like, you know, and they have the, you know, like they have shots of him like just like bending over backwards, right, practically laying on the ground, right, on the stage, right, and like he's playing the music, right, and there's hearing hands on the barrier, right, and wow, man, it was like. Hendrix was so beautiful. And as good as that was in 8 pounds and all these other cats like Sherry like Hendrix, man, it was like he was literally the god of the rock. The god.
So somebody started playing with his teeth and like tongue was like, I mean, nobody ever did that. She's like, what?
There is one element missing.
I had a mohawk. I was like, oh, I gotta go see how that like was seminar or dealing with business stuff, waiting for a guy with Cherokee, so I was like, oh, I did it, so I was like, I want to do like a Cherokee. Yeah, I think that's what
Ty? Where's Ty? Ty? You're probably going to be the first one up. So get ready.
Yeah, but it's not the original drummer. Where is
Peter? There is no Peter.
Yeah, we get to hear this guy Billy Cobb.
Peter Chong, our feature is not here. Yeah, well, he was supposed to be the feature tonight, so we'll pass him up. I'll do it. Thanks. I think maybe we'll just give everybody a chance. Oh, no, play some more. No problem. Ladies and gentlemen, hobos, tramps, cross-eyed mosquitoes, and bow-legged ants, everyone is welcome to the Haight Ashbury, to the Sacred Grounds. Good evening, everyone, and thank you. I am Mr. Natural, your host. I run a music school down the block, Mr. Natural's Music School, who is sponsoring this. You are now in my classroom, and you are in a music performance workshop And we call this music performance workshop open mic because what we're doing as a class is we're studying open micness. The difference between this open mic and other open mics is the number one rule is when the performer is up here, it is about them and only them, and everyone else just shut the fuck up. I mean, it's a classroom. And the idea is to make this space up here as safe as possible and for you to come up here and to expose to all of us your art. Good, bad, or indifferent. Second rule, if it's the worst thing you've ever heard in your life, I expect you to applaud even more. Okay? Even more. Show your appreciation. Support your fellow students because it might be their first time. And they'll get to come back again and again and again. And guess what? Just like you, sooner or later, they'll be laying around on their couch in their underwear playing all the time. Okay? That's the point of this. That's the point of this. All right? To help each other. You have 2 songs. It is acoustic only. If you want to use a microphone, we will amplify the voice. And we do have a mic, and we'll bring it out this little PA. That's about it. The second thing is we are transmitting on Justin.tv, Mr. Natural, and your friends can watch it on their iPhones or iPads or their computers at home while this is going out live. So we are going out live. Remember that. The whole world is watching. If there's kids watching in Argentina, try to be appropriate. Unless it's in the song.
What is that?
If it's in the song, if it's art, there's no such thing as appropriate. Let's get that straight, okay?
What is the website again?
It's called Justin.tv /Mr_Natural.
Okay.
And you'll go right in, and it's transmitting right now as we speak. Also, it's being recorded into the hard drive in high resolution. And later on the weekend, I will post it to YouTube, as usual, under Sacred Grounds Café SF. The SF is important when you're doing a search because there are 5 sacred grounds in America. And there's some old footage, too, that's labeled Sacred Grounds from God knows where. So put the SF, and it will pop up. Okay? Yes?
I have a question. Was this once the Sacred Grounds before this was even built?
No. The Sacred Grounds Café actually got opened up as a Christian coffee house back in the early 70s. It lasted about a year and a half, kind of like any other Christian organization in the 70s in Haight Ashbury. The commies took over. And we commies have been in charge ever since. Bringing music and power to the people. And if you have an agenda, lay it on us. That's part of your art form, right? Part of your art form. You'll get 10 minutes at the most. 10 minutes is punitive. So if you have a 15-minute song, don't be surprised if I give you a countdown, give you a timeout, and then a cut. And if that doesn't work, I have my ways. Okay? I'll help you out graciously. So first one up tonight, since we were supposed to have a feature, and the feature was supposed to be Peter Chong, but we don't know where Peter is, so we're just going to start this thing and just go with it. And if Peter doesn't show up, well, that gives us all some extra time. Thank you, Peter. Next week is a small band, 4 people, a lady and 4 guys, called OMGS. These are kind of bluegrass, Alameda County, California, laid-back players. And, have a little red wine, kick back, smoke one, jam. These guys are good. They're good. They're right at home. Please, please. They will be here at 7 o'clock and play for 45 minutes. Absolutely free. Just please buy some. And let's not forget the sponsor of all of us, ladies and gentlemen, the owner of this place, Teddy. Let's hear it for Teddy. All right, up next. First up, Ty. Oh, sorry. You don't need the mic, do you?
Nah. Chairs down.
Manuel?
Miguel.
Miguel? You're next.
Okay.
Please get ready.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna do a little song that I made up. Since my parents put me in Aikido when I was like 8, and Mr. Nash is an Aikido master, so I kind of just made this one up.
The wrist locks.
Yeah. Do you wanna learn some Aikido? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you wanna learn some Aikido? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you wanna learn some Aikido? Sure I do. Sure I do. Do you wanna learn some Aikido? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do you? First one. And, we're gonna invite my friend John up to play a little tune. We're gonna do a little just like avant-garde jam. So,
Oh, you have to turn?
we'll stand. So, do you want to do what we practice with naturally? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first time here at the at the grounds, and you know what we do for people who are first timers. We sacrifice this
Welcome. What a great welcome. That's awesome. Apologize for having the tune. Usually the nylon guitar, when it's a little chilly, it gets out of tune, so even if I tune it,
You're spending your money.
So,
Go on.
so, my name is Miguel. I come from San Jose area. I'm here today. I didn't know you guys were such a wonderful crowd. Quite happy to be here. And what I'm going to do is something different to probably what you guys are used to. I hope you like what I have to offer. Debo desistir y escapar en el momento, continuar mi paso lento. Tengo que vivir. Tengo que vivir, darle paso a la ternura, desistir de mi amargura. Tengo que vivir. Y desistir de la llama de tu cuerpo y vivir solo el momento. Debo desistir. Darle paso a mi locura, desistir de mi armadura. Tengo que vivir. Tengo que vivir, darle paso a lo más bello, desistir en el momento. Tengo que vivir. Y desistir de la llama de tu cuerpo y vivir solo el momento. Debo desistir. That song, what it means is I must let go. So I guess I kind of set the mood out. You know, we all either work or have shit we're dealing with. So we just gotta leave it outside.
Yeah. Awesome.
This next song I'm gonna sing for you guys. I'm gonna sing it in English. It's my life hasn't always been good, and neither has probably been yours, always. If your life has always been good, you are not from this earth that I am. And you suck. Yeah, get it out. Clear, out of the, out in the air. No matter what, my job, your job, if you really want to survive, is to stay true to your beliefs. That's how I see it. That's what I've learned. Because it doesn't matter, there's nothing personal, there is not a plot against you outside, they're trying to bring you down or they're trying to suck on your energy because they wake up one day and they say, alright, let's fuck on Miguel tonight. Let's screw his life up real good today so that it's not like there is a plot against me, it just happens. That's just the way it is. The truth is we have to stay true to our beliefs. And before the guy here Remind me where I need to be. I'm gonna start singing. Whenever you feel life's got nothing more, nothing else matters and you lost control. Whenever you feel you can't run away, whenever you feel there is nothing there, stay awake. Yeah. Whenever you feel you just can't go on, your branches are heavy and your limbs go numb. Know what I mean? Whenever you feel you can't run away from here, whenever you feel there is nothing real, stay awake. Stay awake. Stay awake. Yeah. You know, you never know when somebody's truly listening to you. And I was really excited because I knew that everyone here was going to be listening to me today. And the acoustics here actually help it out. You know, I don't really need to be mic'd. The message here is stay true to your values. There's only one way to do it. This is what I do. Check yourself ready, put on a fight. Don't give up, keep on trying to survive. Seize the moment, cause that's all you have. And stay away. Stay away. Stay away. Stay away. One more day. One more day. Come on, get me out here. One more day. One more day. One more day. One more Thank you.
Let's hear it one more time from you.
Yeah,
Okay. The next person coming up is going to be Ryan Boss, but just before he does, I have a little something I want to do. You know, we here all become pretty close to each other, and we kind of become a family after a while. And a lot of us outside of here are always helping each other with music, free music lessons, advice and writing, so on and so forth. It's kind of become a small family. And every now and then there's a death in the family. And this time I would like to announce that one of our musicians' guitar passed away. And he is now living with a broken heart. And so I wanted to do something about that. And so I'm going to ask Rainbow to come on up here tonight. Rainbow, if you could come on up here.
Yeah, Rainbow.
No, leave that there. Leave that there. Leave it there. Come on up here. Rainbow up here. So Rainbow, I got together with everybody that I could get together around here, and we decided to gift you this new guitar.
Oh my God.
I had all the regulars in here sign it, including you, so it would be a surprise.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And a couple neat things about it. One, it has electronics in it. We put a fresh battery, and you can plug this in and play it electroacoustically as well. So if you get an amp.
He put a lot of love playing it.
I'm
Yeah.
really mind blown.
And we've got
Thank you so
some
much.
very special strings called Elixir strings, which have a micro web on them, and these strings will last 5 years and still sound perfectly new.
Wow.
Want to try it now, or you want to go outside?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Let's hear Rainbow, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you. Give her shade. Thank
What
you.
can you do when your day is done? Or where can you hide? Or where can you run? I feel like a boy on much, you know, like, it just means so much to me, you know. I could you know, it's funny, you know, like when the guitar just kind of disintegrated on me like that, you know, I thought, yeah, well, this is definitely a sign to maybe move to poetry. Right?
Upgrade.
God bless you. You know, like,
Upgrade.
I owe you guys big time.
Look, that was so fantastic breaking it in. I can't wait until you learn to play it.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, this is another song, you know, like about the oppressed. People that are in the jail and the prison system that really have no business being in there. I'm standing on the edge of the night, just waiting for the daylight. You know I'm trying not to let my love slip away. Getting a lot of the day. But anybody help me go? Just what that poor boy ever do. You know he got caught smoking a doobie, and now they go on let him be. And here comes Johnny Law. Yeah, he thinks he is the God of all. You know he writes you out a ticket, leaning on the wall. Wow! Oh, let me tell you about my friend. He got down screaming from the pain. You know he got knocked down twice, and then they kicked him again. And somebody tell me, just what that poor girl ever do. You know she got caught smoking a doobie. And it does more than a do. And here comes Johnny Long. Yeah, he thinks he is the God of war.
bring the gift back. I really appreciate it. Okay, now, better never than later. No, better later than never. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend and buddy, Ryan Goss. Pull that up, I guess. Lyrics today?
All right.
Uh-oh. I got the camera phones out. Cops will be knocking on my door.
Get in your position.
Get in my position.
Grab a cord. There you go. Okay. Got it.
All right. How you doing, everybody? Okay. First of all, I feel very blessed tonight. My
He's
better
got
He's got to turn it on.
Okay.
Flip the switch. There's a switch right
Oh, right here.
Oh, right.
there.
Hello? Hello, hello.
Got it.
Okay, can you hear? No?
Maybe the apple's up.
There we go. There we go. Okay, it's working now.
Batteries take time to warm up.
Ryan Boss, everybody! I'd like to dedicate this set to my best friend who's here tonight, Sunita. What a good friend I am to put you on the spot. All right. So, twice now I've played songs here that weren't quite finished. You know, they need to be kind of touched up a little bit, but this is good practice for that, I guess.
Yeah.
So I recently finished up a new song whose lyrics I wrote like a long time ago for very different music. And this is a song called When Worlds Collide. So hope you like it. Mercury and Venus, rocket off, but go. Mercury's closeness to a black hole that Venus feeling low. Search this whole solar system, still searching. Soulmate quest on the run, still hurting. Pluto's got issues. Uranus has a rocket crew. Earth's a schizophrenic and is grungy too. Saturn's pretty sharp with his rings, but you best not close to him. Along came Mars and he got under her skin. Certain rotations, our sun is a star, and in a sea of stars he's one tiny piece, bound from a hood coalition. A tiny star is the sun, the brightest light, the hottest fire in space. Now Mars has some qualities that Venus rather annoying. It's got a few moons on the wrong side of the void. He's soft on the surface, in all the right crucial spell, but he's red with jealousy, a darker side, come to know well. best not turned away. But Jupiter spins out for the winter, and it could be a while. He's hightailing it out of this galaxy, being tied down with crafty style. Stars, he's one tiny face. Around from a hug correlation. The tiny star is the sun. The brightest light, the hottest fire in space. Venus now spins a different route from the rest of the galaxy. Searching for someone don't matter as long as they're free. If only she continue moving forward and stop looking back, she'd see all she misses outstretched along the infinite black. Okay. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of Facebook statuses from a very good friend of mine who's living all the way in New Orleans. And a long time back, I wrote my very first sort of friendship love song, which is not a love song, it's just a song of love to a very good friend, donations, if you will, and her name is Charity, so it seems appropriate, a donation to Charity. Shattered and battered in the Western world. The seven seas and streams of dreams and trace of pollution. The birds so bright they run so far as a strange bear. Inspire the earth as if you want. Remember you're always learning. That they can take a page out stayed by this Western world. You know already how to catch your feet when you fall. Something emerged bright and blind from the night of love and tears. Whispers rejoice in the breeze, colors crystallize in your eyes. People on their pedestals, falsely success. hate you because you're beautiful and love you when time is over. Cluttering the brains of this Western world. You're a kind like mine, would live our teens on dry fire. Spirits rich and rested, bodies cleansed and calm. Bathed in bliss and thankfulness for each and every better day. Turn away from this Western world. You know well already how to catch your feet when you fall. Sons emerge bright and blind from some night of fog and tears. Whispers rejoice in the breeze, the colors crystallize in your eyes. Now some port in eastern dawn, bunch of head cliff. But in my heart, you're still right here. Through the haze, make it find a face, content with this. I know you're a mess right here at home. Oh, if you know you're a mess right here at home. Oh, you're a mess right here at home. I hope you well. All right.
Ryan Voss, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, one of our regulars who I always excited. You never know what the hell's going to come out of this guy's mouth except good music and a song. Ladies and gentlemen, Nightmare Joey. Can you keep it turned this way today, Joey?
Oh, I can keep it tuned any way you want.
Because all we get is your side usually.
All right, all right. Excuse me. Hey, mate, Joey, I call myself the country blues outlaw. I'm going to take half a step away from that
Because you're pointing at them.
type of genre to present the ideas in this next song. Many times over the years,
Still trying. Yeah, thank you.
I have
You got it.
engaged people in conversation about freedom and traveling and what freedom's about. And many people would say, "You think you're free? What are you, drunk?" So, all right, that gave the title to this. Being drunk is speaking one of my languages. This song is called Gypsy Wine. Central Island. Turquoise blue sky. Down the road, honey morning mist. What comes the hawks and owls crying? That spirit they call howl. Because I'm on it begins to rise. zoo. Golden power-filled deserts. Masses of salty brine. One must be drinking. Must be drunk now. Must be drinking and have gypsy wine. Born into injustice. They see your face there. And it gets filled with hatred. Cause we are struggling, yeah. Struggling for our freedom. Every breath I take, I wanna breathe freedom. Every step I take, stepping into freedom. What are you, drunk again? Well, I must be drinking. That gypsy wine. Golden power-filled deserts. Masses of salty brine. And that spirit they call power screams out the passages of time. Oh, I must be drinking. Drinking that gypsy wine. I must be drunk. What are you doing? Drinking that gypsy wine. Over the many weeks I've been presenting a triage of songs about life and death and all that good stuff like gunfights and I even get killed in my own songs. I made a deal with the devil that if I ever did go to hell, I want to be running the ice water concession. And people think, what are you, crazy? What are you, some kind of devil freak or something? What's the message in your songs? So let me take a step back to the traditional country blues and try and clear all this up. This is a song called Let the Country Blues Be Said. Yeah, it was a substance abuse. Alcohol use. I'm picking and choosing. Yeah, I'm a 5-time loser. But the Lord's been good to me. The Lord's been good to me. Getting stoned every day. I'm taking you. Taking my music to my grave. Must be some kind of outlaw way. Some type of country blues way. Said, Lord, take my life, but let the country blues be saved. Lord, take my life. said, Lord, take my life, yeah. Let the country blues be singing. I was lonely, and I was lonely. I was hungry, but I was still lonely. Wish I could reach you. Said taking's mistakes. Excuse for getting in trouble. If I had just one life to choose, Lord, save the country. Save the country blues. So when he takes me to my grave, said Lord, yeah, let the country blues be singing. Lord's been good to me. Lord's been good to me. Thank you.
Nightmare Joey, ladies and gentlemen. And now, Charles Haymarket. Charles Haymarket.
Oh, that's Charles.
Thank you.
How are you, Sacred Grounds? People out in TV land,
Flip it on.
including Homeland Security. Homeland Insecurity.
Yes.
Apparently they're watching and listening to every word we do now. That's our plan to take over. We're going to bore them to death. They'll sit there and read our grocery lists and
We're going to bore
all
him
the
to death.
OMGs and LOLs.
We're going to bore him to death. You'll have to get off the stage.
I'm telling you, we'll bore them to death. We'll play Angry Birds for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, play Angry Birds.
They'll be like, what's with the Angry Birds? What's with the Angry Birds? It's hard to try, but I don't love you anymore, and my mouth is just so dry. I can't begin to tell you. Gotta remember how we first fell in love, baby. We got pretend so much. Never be the first touch, and we already know all the stories we told. No matter how we traveled down the same few roads, we do the same things in a typical day, and play the same chord in the same few shapes, and the melody struck in me long-term cold. Hard to try, but I don't love you anymore. The words and the feelings forced, yet I want to continue. I only spent a little time here, and yet I'm feeling so cut into all the years we spent. So I feel like they've never been, and I leave you in the corner days on end, and I grab you in excitement when I want to begin again. I don't think of the feelings I take you around, my friends. Secretly know you release the strings, and the melody struck in me, long-term call. Try, 'cause there's no real excuse for all this. And before the last embers die, let's make love one day at a time. I wanna hold you again and feel the fire of our first love. Please let it count for something. Have so much promise, and I won't tell if you don't tell. Exactly how many years together we've gone through hell. If there were moments of epiphany, sentence right down, and we'll make friends together some way, somehow. I'll change your strings while you changed my life. Easier if I try, yeah. Remind me of that song you keep trying to teach me. So wake me up again, oh little Gibson. I spent too much time sleepwalking. Thank you. Well, Rainbow, I'm quite proud of you. Nobody gave me a guitar. I had to sell pot and get mine the hard way. The way all of us get our guitars. Mom, it was just $100. Well, I get to be here with you tonight. I may get to be here with you next week, but maybe not. And then I'm gone. Taking off.
Bon voyage.
Big tour. It's a bright idea, I guess. But if you want 2 pieces of Charles Haymarket memorabilia, I'm going to sell this for $500, and I'm going to sell my '95 Civic for $500. And then when I come back, I'll buy them back. If you'll turn loose of them, I guess. But I'm going to be gone so long I can't store it. I can't store everything. So if you want a piece of history, but I took all the pot out of it, so that's why it sounds so good now. What am I to? What pieces we cried? What am I to? I saw you look away. I gave you a past glance. I know you felt the pain, and arbitrary this chance. I know you've lost someone too. Wonder if love means anything. Wish I could comfort you. but I was feeling the same thing now. What am I to? What are these tears we cry? What are my tears, yeah? When a gentle breeze turns to roaring train, everyone I love blown away. So what am I to? What am I to? I saw you look at me, and the sunlight played in your hair. You had to rush right by, lost business everywhere. I knew that I loved you then, but it remained unsaid. Now I just curse time. So tell me that you're dead. What am I to? What are these tears we cry? What are my tears, yeah? When a random shot runs in an anchor's mind, pull my heart through a hole in time. So what am I to? What am I to? I saw you look at me. You're giving me the passive glances. Lose ourselves for a while in every bleeding romance. I know we'll lose each other. Someday eventually does love mean anything? Let's just make some memories beyond all the tears. Beyond these tears we cry, beyond our tears, yeah. While the universe expands every day, like God himself can't find a way. So what am I? What are tears? What are these tears we cry? What am I to? Emotion floats downstream and fills the ocean.
Charles Haymarket, ladies and gentlemen. And without further ado, Johnny H.
He's back to the drum. Okay, so I've been playing these Too Poop to Pope songs and Drone Your Own songs, and I decided to give you guys a mild one today. Yeah, maybe the guitar. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So this is kind of a mild. I was walking on the beach the other day. Actually ran into Johnny Lowry down there. We had a good conversation. And the song kind of came out of it. So there's a little bit of singing along if you want to, or not. Yeah, do what you want. It's called Ocean. Oh, Ocean. Sorry about that. Close enough. Take a walk on the beach, taste the salt in the air, just a stone's throw away from some of the greatest mysteries out there. Thinking about is on the other side, such a long distance away. I gotta wonder if they feel like me as I walk along the sea today. By the ocean, ocean, by the ocean, ocean. Sea life just within reach, sand dollars and clams, jellyfish so frail, colorful snails all make me contemplate who I am. I've got to marvel in this moment at all the life I cannot see, hidden just below the surface, waiting there for discovery. By the way, you can sing along with this part if you want. In the ocean, there you go. Ocean, in the ocean. Ocean, greenish blue, right up to the horizon, as far as my gaze will go. Beautiful hue, reflecting the sky above, and protecting all the wonders below. The waves of the ocean, there you go. Ocean, the waves of the ocean. Ocean, footprints in the sand, so many stories there. High tide washes away all the tracks of the day, letting you make new ones to anywhere. When you go barefoot, do you realize the granules between your toes were once the mightiest mountains millions or billions of years ago, worn down by the ocean, ocean, worn down by the ocean, ocean. Take a walk on the beach, take a walk on the beach, take a walk on the beach. Yes, here's last night's song. And I was kind of thinking, I should save it till next week, because next week the OMGs are going to be playing here. And then I thought, no, I really want to play this tonight. So, and you'll see why as soon as it gets going. And there's some good sing-along with this and stuff too, okay? So I'll just get this thing going here, and you can pick up on it with me. All right. OMG, here comes the GMOs, thanks to crazy scientists and Monsanto. LOL, lots of luck. WTF? What the funny thing? As we go sliding down the rabbit's hole to that place of lost souls. Oh my God. Sing along now. OMG, here come the GMOs. OMG, here come the GMOs. OMG, here comes the GMOs. OMG, here comes the GMOs. Thanks to crazy scientists and Monsanto. Oh my God. They want to bring back the woolly mammoth to graze again on the plains. Its former natural habitat. Are these scientists all insane? And what about those tomatoes are being grown with salmon genes. Are they destined to be spawned in fish farms after they rolled themselves upstream? We can't even regrow the corn from genetically modified seed. OMG, here comes the GMOs. Thanks to crazy scientists and Monsanto, LOL. Lots of luck, WTF. What the funny thing, as we go sliding down the rabbit's hole, that place of lost souls. Oh my God. Have you noticed there's far less bumblebees and monarch butterflies? Could it be we paved over most of the space where they can nest and build their hives? Fluoride dulls the water, hydrocarbons choke the air. The polar ice caps continue to shrink while populations explode everywhere. If there's a silver lining in these chemtrails, can you show me where? Oh my God, sing along now. OMG, here come the GMOs. OMG, here come the GMOs. OMG, here comes the GMOs. OMG, here comes the GMOs. Thanks to crazy scientists and Monsanto. My God. I don't want to say that we're out of control, but I really think we're screwed. We managed to mess up everything with our air, our water, our food. And we're mucking about with all the DNA in some great unraveling. And while we're at it, we might shatter the planet with that Hadron Collider thing. Well, all I can do is bring the song to you and ask everyone to sing along now. OMG, here comes the GMOs. 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 Thanks to crazy scientists and Monsanto. Oh my God.
Johnny Edge, ladies and gentlemen. And I see out the corner of my eye an old friend, Chris, just came in. Now, you guys, about a month or so ago, you saw a group called Hibbity Dibbity, right? Yeah. There's no room for a sign up anymore. We're closed. Hibbity Dibbity. Well, next week, April 4th, while we're gigging here, simultaneously at Slim's, Hibbity Dibbity will be playing. They'll be featuring there that night with a whole bunch of other bands and things. So let's give them a big round. So oxymorons, jumbo shrimp, calculated chaos, military intelligence. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the beautiful losers.
one is called Me and Michelle.
Me and Michelle.
Just before you play, can we have your names besides Beautiful Losers?
I'm Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Dino.
Dino?
And this is Selena.
I'm Selena Archuleta.
Welcome, Jimmy Cotton. Beautiful Losers, one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It kind of lends itself to this song right here. And the song does have a story. I believe it was 1991, I got caught in a monsoon on Kauai. And I was there for 3 days and it did not stop raining. People's houses were being washed out to sea. In fact, they had a hurricane the next year and it was flattened the island, but the monsoon was actually, more people died than that. So I had the grievous misfortune for 3 days of being holed up in a motel with Willie Nelson and Chris Christopherson. What? So this is a true story. And so I got a chance to ask.
Willie had Bud, right?
I asked. Well, let me tell you, a guitar was passed around, as was other. You know the difference between Willie Nelson and the Dallas Cowboys? Willie can play on grass. But I got to ask them each, how do you write songs? And Chris said, well, I write from the heart. Tried, I did, and it worked for me. I looked at Willie and I said, well, how do you do it, Willie? And he goes, well, I always find it helps if you start with a sentence. So that was the advice. So anyhow, this is the song that Chris liked. The other night I saw a preacher preaching on TV. These old boys, what you get ain't always what you see. Jesus needs your tax-free dollars, so the message goes. What they do with your money, God only knows. If Jesus hadn't risen, he'd be rolling in his grave. Came to save us sinners, and so his life he gave. But these boys think that salvation's theirs for them to save. This is what the good Lord wants. Heaven's gone to hell. I remember watching this old preacher on TV. He said, if you love Jesus, then pay your tithes to me. With his big old pompadour, this boy was a hit. If he got caught snorting coke off a hooker's tit. If Jesus hadn't risen, he'd be rolling in his grave. He came to save us sinners, and so his life he gave. But these boys think that salvation's theirs for them to save. This is what the good Lord wants. Heaven's gone to hell. Now I wanted to do a sit down for this next one, and you'll know why when you hear the song. But this happened. I wrote this while driving, which I was talking to Johnny earlier. He writes a lot of stuff while driving, but
Can be dangerous.
no, I was on the last night of a hell run. Anybody that's gone out and done it on the road knows what this is. And I got to Reading, and it was 113 degrees at like 3 in the afternoon on the time and temperature clock. And I went in to make a phone call before the cell phones were happening. And I went in there and burned my hand on the phone. I had to get a towel to make a call, right? And my wife calls, or I talk to my wife, and she says, "Oh yeah, you got a great picture of Willie Nelson." And somebody sent me a picture that was taken of you and Willie Nelson. I said, "Oh, that's cool, you know."
Yeah.
So then I go to do the gig, and there's nobody in the club because they're all up at Lake Shasta or wherever. So the next night I'm just dejected. I mean, the next day I'm really dejected, and I'm driving home about 8 in the morning, and somewhere between Reading and Vacaville, I wrote this. I thought that someday I'd make it. God knows I gave it a try. But Lord, it ain't easy. I nearly went crazy, waiting for lightning to strike. I have a lot of good memories. I've worked with some of the best. Red-headed stranger still is my hero. I've worked with some of the best. I'm getting older, the trail's getting colder. All I have left, you can see, is a seat in this bar, a beat-up guitar, and a picture of Willie
me.
Yeah.
I once had the love of a lady. Lord knows I once had it all. She couldn't hide the tears in her eyes when I left to answer the call. Now the lady I loved is a memory. Nothing's forever, it seems. Just a roll of the dice, I guess it's the price you pay when you follow your dream. I'm getting older and the trail's getting colder. All I have left to see is a seat in this bar, a beat up guitar, and a picture of Willie and me. Yeah, I'm getting older, the trail's getting colder. All I have left you can see is a seat in this bar, a beat up guitar, and about 500 pictures of Willie and me.
Jimmy G, ladies and gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, another regular here. As I was setting up today, I started getting all anxiety, as you know I do. I got 5 minutes to go and the internet's not working and so on and so forth, and I'm looking around figuring out, I wish people would leave me alone and this damn thing would just come on, and all of a sudden I look up and there she is, my hug buddy. She gave me a hug and it was like no other drug you've ever heard, you know. It's like, that's why I always say you're only as high as your deepest laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, my hug buddy Lotus.
Marco Hart's here. Didn't have time to sign up, so he's going to accompany me.
Oh, gracious.
Here you go. Is that Coolsville?
Just use this. Don't aim it in this direction and you'll be fine.
So therefore, I am refiguring what I'm doing. And
Whatever you say.
I will do it.
Whatever you say. Within reason.
Yeah,
Don't
we don't
let it
want
be
you
happy.
to pee.
Oh, thank you.
Here you go.
Okay. All right.
Here's a light for you.
Okay. Oh, that's Uzi. Sorry,
There you go.
all right, Marco Hart's requested Blues in E.
Yeah.
And that's one of my favorite things.
And we've been doing that for weeks now.
Blues in E. Okay. This one's called I'm a Floozy for Uzi, babe.
Ah.
Ready?
Switch has to go on. Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Well, I'm a floozy for Uzi, babe. You're #1 in my hit parade. Ain't no turning back. For the
I got to be like that sometimes. Keep y'all guessing.
Gentle.
That would be good with the harmonica. Yes.
Lotus really puts that down there. Good chordage and great singing. What do you think? What do you think? I can play in between or not.
All right. Oh, yeah. This is Hillbilly Baby. Tell the story now. Well, I went to see my dad. I was feeling mighty low. Done tried all the drugs in the store. My baby looked me over and he shut the door. Led me to the bedroom, honey, I ain't gonna say no more, 'cause he's one hillbilly baby. One raised on none of that California tough. He's my hillbilly baby, and he don't even want to wear him no shoes. No, 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 he's just a hillbilly baby, and he's laughing away. Now my hillbilly baby likes him a collard green, good old oak wheat, black-eyed peas. Soft and gravy makes him feel alright. He thinks my shortening bread is just a side. 'Cause he's one hillbilly baby. Yeah, tell it like it is now. One hillbilly baby. He's my hillbilly baby, and he's laughing away all my blues. Now I took my little old baby to that little old health food store. He says, "What is all this crazy stuff?" I just don't know. They got this here white cuddly stuff, that there dirty looking rice. Well, don't they know this pork chop is also very nice? He just what about my moon pie, honey? Can't live without it. Well then, shut up, dumb hillbilly babe. Just keep on loving away all my blues. Well, you see my baby, send him on home to me. Tell him I just fixed a mess of them crowder peas. I got my white lightning, my sweet tater pie. I got my extra special dessert. Well, my, oh my, oh my, oh my. Woo! Come on home, you hillbilly baby now. I ain't gonna make you eat none of that old tofu. Hillbilly baby now, well, we'll just get rid of all the shoes. Yeah. If only come on, if only you come home, hillbilly baby, come on and come away all my blues. Yeah,
Lotus and Marco Hart.
Thank you.
Oh, hey. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you.
I don't know if you all noticed like I did, but Marco Hart's microphone was a little too loud, and did you notice how he actually backed off and played sensitively and backed her up? That's good musicianship, folks. Listen to your partner and play off of him. Okay, up next, ladies and gentlemen, Carrie G. I don't think you need it. No, you're just too damn good.
Or just too damn loud or something.
Yeah.
This is how it's too loud somewhere along the way.
Very nice.
No?
Really?
I vividly remember writing this first song.
Huh?
I lived in...
Artist on stage, please.
I lived in Seattle at the time, and I had one verse to go. I had two verses, but I didn't have the middle verse. I think it wasn't. Usually the last few lines of the song are the hardest by far. The first of it goes well, and then it's how do I fit something sensible into that last little box that I've got left over. So I set out walking on Aurora Avenue, which is a big north-south road in Seattle, and walked. And I decided I wasn't going to come home until I had the song finished. And I think I was gone about 3 hours or something. So it's. I don't know what he did to you to make you this way. All I know is when I reach for you, you run away. I touch you and you run and hide, and leave your body by my side. You're suddenly a million miles away. Please don't run away from my loving girl. Please don't run away from my loving. Please don't run away from my loving. I'll take you to a movie if you want me to. Give you something else to think about besides me and you. I wonder what you're frightened of. I wonder what you think of love. I wonder what you think I'm gonna do. Please don't run away from my loving girl. Please don't run away from my loving. Please don't run away from my loving. Maybe we should lock ourselves in a little room and look each other in the eye for a week or two. And maybe then you'll realize that I am not those other guys. I don't just want your body, I want you. Please don't run away from my loving girl. Please don't run away from my loving. Please don't run away from my loving. From my loving. From my loving. From my loving. This one's brand new. I have played it here once before. Yeah. All right. Some people have a really strong effect on me. Believe my eyes. I didn't think I'd see you in my mail again. I didn't realize you can get an adrenaline rush from a name. I've been feeling pretty zen, a little recreational desire and fear. What's this crazy mix of anticipation and blue lights flashing in my rear view mirror? What's happening to me? You got me walking, you got me talking to myself. What's happening to me? You got me singing, you got me ringing like a threw the E-chain. I didn't like the answer and I threw it again. I hear the telephone ring and my heart starts thumping like a tennis shoe. And the washing machine, I got $100 bill, says I pick up the phone. The voice over in my imagination is telling me I've entered the erogenous zone. What's happening to me? You got me shaking, you got me waking up at night. What's happening to me? I think about you, I feel my DNA divide. What's happening to me? You got me walking, you got me talking to myself. What's happening to me? You got me singing, you got me ringing like a bell. You got me ringing like a bell. Whoa, whoa.
Always use your protection.
Always use your protection. There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm afraid that light is starting to throw a beam down from beyond. Oh, feels cozier already. So up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have never seen this gentleman before, and you know we always give people a big round, warm applause for Side Street Ricky, ladies and gentlemen. Either way,
And up
I have a
next
cold,
will be
but
tribute.
we'll work through it.
These are songs from North Beach. Hope you all like these songs. Anyway.
Tiny room, a cheap hotel, well, tolls ring out from steeple bells. We're gathering wreckage a day at a time, watching the world lives and dies. Out there somewhere, my American dream, but it keeps on escaping this refugee. Keep on singing, singing another song, sing it in the morning time, sing it all day long. Keep on singing, find you're a swan. Keep on singing, baby, sing another song. subway scream, oh Lord, I'm just getting by. But I'm drinking whiskey, oh, drinking wine. Anything that takes me straight out of my mind. Keep on singing, sing another song. Singing in the morning time, baby, say it all day long. Keep on singing, oh, you might find you're in a swamp. Keep on singing, oh, sing another song.
Beat up guitar, I apologize.
Hey, it's kind of slow.
It's not beat up, it's lifted.
Welcome to Haight.
All right, this next song I kind of like. It kind of went everywhere, but it kind of goes out to the Occupy. If you like this one. Well, some go to work, and some go stealing. Some tried to work, they wound up stealing, stealing, stealing fortunes and feelings, stealing, stealing something to believe in, something to believe in, something to believe in. Captain of my soul, Lord, the captain of my soul, and so much more. We are all together in a self-contained black hole. Yes, we are all together. When I lost my last good thought, blame it on you, blame it on me. Just trying to live my life free of a bag full of knives. Some go to work, and some go stealing. Some tried to work, and they wound up stealing, stealing, stealing fortunes and feelings, stealing, stealing something to believe in. Thank you all for having me. Thank you very much, man. I got plenty of more, too. Side Street Ricky. Remember that. Hey,
Give your local street musicians.
we are
running out of time, and everyone, I'm sorry I have to talk, but this is what I do. We are running out of time, so we're going to try to speed this up a little bit. Believe it or not, Hibbity Dibbity just showed up, and I'm going to try to get them to close the show. So I'm asking the people that come up next. We only have one new person, Nathan. So if everyone could just play one song, I really appreciate it. We can move it along and get closed here with Hibbity Dibbity. Okay. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, Tribe of Dreams. On the 11th of April, Tribe of Dreams will be the feature. So please come back then, and you'll get to listen to lots of him. You know, we'll record him and put him on the net so you can download him and give him to your friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Tribe.
Happy to be here. So, the Tribe of Dreams, it's not just me. And it's pretty much anyone who's in the space, because life's a co-creative act. So thank you for being part of it tonight. More of the nomadic part of the tribe will be here on the 11th. I keep talking about them, and they're never here on Thursdays. So, and part of this journey that we're on, the blessing of it is I get to be part of these amazing communities across the country. And this has been such a supportive, nurturing, loving space for me. And the darker side, not bad, but just the flip of that is the sadness of leaving. And we're actually heading out in a little over 2 weeks. So I'm very happy to be here for these next couple Thursdays. And this song is about sacrifice. I don't really prescribe to one religion. I'm not anti-religion. I think all the stories are saying the same thing, just with different characters. This week happens to be a sacred week in the Christian tradition. And tomorrow is the day of honoring sacrifice. And Sunday is the day of celebrating what comes when we do sacrifice, which is new life, rebirth. This dark road leads me so far away. I can see tears that are falling, but I'm just can't stay. I'm being called, 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 I'm being called westward. Way. Part of me says no. Part of me says no. I will not go. But that voice ain't running, it ain't running the show. This much I know,
tears that are falling, darling, but I just can't stay. I just can't stay. I just can't stay. Yeah, I'm being called. I'm being called. I'm being called. I'm being called the westward way. The westward way. The westward way. The westward way. Stark road, so far away. I see through tears that are falling, but I just can't stay. Being called the westward way. April 11th, I'll be featuring here. Thank you.
Yes, and please come April 11th because he will be leaving after that, and you know we always want to give a big hug to our friends as they're leaving us. So up, I do not see Samuel here anywhere. So up next will be Lucan, ladies and gentlemen. Lucan. Then Todd.
Hello? So first, when I read, I'm just going to read 3 short pieces. Well, the second, it's a redo of what I did. This is kind of an angry one written down in LA in a traffic jam. They call it the orange crawl. And Sepultura is a really, really gritty rock group. FYI. Sunny day, orange crawl. I jerk my head front to back in sudden convulsive pulses, hoping to see the silver car that cut me off on North 101. Traffic jam, hot sun, rear windshield, cigarette smoke, Sepultura, slow cars, FPH, not MPH, along the black ribbon of oil-spotted tarmac. And then, this is like the final, I've been working on this for a while, but I've done it, here it is. Please touch me, I am infectious. Together we can overflow boundaries with kindness after realizing the blindness of past influx. Zen logic, Howard Zen, stirred or shaking. Acts of civil disobedience are our obligation so that we can realize the potential of our nation, be with the world that we are in and on. What happened to Trayvon was wrong. Chris was burned before he could be tried. He wasn't awake for very long. These streets hold no fear for an awake population, but corporate entities continue to advertise unhappy endings. Have needs communicate so there be caused reblendings of empathy. To wit, hurting you harms all. But this nation's cops and soldiers are brainwashed, would have its own citizens up against the poverty wall. We need a new movement, one that is for all, everyone doing something, not one Uberman playing Atlas with cumbersome ball. The schism of capital is plain. The shadows have grown long. We need to design its fall. How about a Department of Tranquility, with purpose of peace, its standing call? Worth noting, insatiable is not sustainable. We can find common ground in what I believe is a universal instinct for compassion. We can present to the American public the information that they're not getting about the human effects of our bombing. We can put out front what has been on the back pages of the New York Times, the very specific, chilling accounts from reporters on the spot in villages and in hospitals of children who have lost their arms and legs and eyes, of people who have been really seriously injured, of villagers who are burying 30 or 40 people. If we share such graphic accounts of the human toll of this war with the American people, they cannot help but be moved by that. After all, they were moved by what happened to the people in New York because they saw it happen up front. New York was nothing compared to what we're doing to other countries.
Lucan, thanks for those words of inspiration.
I forgot who's next.
Up next. Oh, yes. After Lucan comes Todd Johnson. Where are you, Todd? Oh, there he is. Over there, he disappeared. Smoke and mirrors. This is Todd Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
So what song it is? It's okay, because I forgot
Appreciate
the lyrics to the new song anyway.
And we're helping you out.
Yeah. So this is, it's pretty cool that I had this one in mind, because I think it complements Tribes on the topic of, leaving, traveling, I can't wait to see you again. Life may take you far away from the ones you love, so you know I've gotta sing. Yes, you really brightened up my day, and the love you shared will be with me always. It's never happened quite like this before. Girl, you got my heart, yes, you're the one I'll do it though. We could talk it out and take it nice and slow. I'll give you all the time and space you need to let it grow. Can you feel me? 'Cause I can feel
Yes, you really brightened up my day, and the love you share will be with me always. Oh, looks like I made it hard for myself once again. I might have lost the chance to have a lifelong loving friend. I stay steady hoping our connection will end, with the possibility that we come together once again. Or maybe our love is over, or maybe it's just begun. But you know all I got is loving, girl, and I just want to give you some. Said life may take you far away from the ones you love, so you know I've gotta say, yes, you really brightened up my day, and the love you share will be with me always. No, I can't go back and right my wrong, so I'm gonna lay it down and say I'm sorry with the song.
Who we don't see that often, and I'm really excited that she's back here. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Marcia.
Okay.
I know. That's why I'm bringing it over here.
And I'll turn it on for you.
Would you like the microphone? Just get in place and I'll hook you up. We don't see Marcia that often, and it's really nice to see her. The other lady we like a lot is Lila. You people saw Lila last night. These ladies are some of our best storytellers.
So good to be here with you, Natural, and you guys. You guys weren't all here before the last time I was here, and so I was gone for a long time. But now that I can be with this crowd and Mr. Natural and people here, I feel like I'll be coming here a lot more often. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. You know your mama was born to die. Never mind. The river Jordan is muddy and cold. it chills the body, but not the soul. Oh, I try got a little book with pages 3, and every page spells liberty. Oh, I try to never mind. Oh, I try love soon be over. Living were a thing that money could buy. You know the rich would live and the poor would die. Oh, my trials, Lord, soon be over. There grows a tree in paradise, and the pilgrims call it the tree of life. Oh, I try, Lord, too late, my brothers, too late, but never mind. Oh, my trials, Lord, soon be over. Oh, my trials, Lord, soon be over.
Marshall, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Nathaniel left, so I have just a little bit of room. I'd like to get Dreams back up here, and if I could get Todd back up here to do one more song before I bring in Hibbity Dibbity. So come on up, Todd. Come on up. Dream. You packed up? Okay. Tribe of Dreams. Let's bring the whole tribe back. Oh, you're welcome. Just glad we got the time. We owe that to Nathan and Samuel for passing that time forward. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, Nathan.
I turn to run away, to run away. A whisper booming and asking that I stay. So I turn into a blade of grass, and I turn into the winds in which I sway. I left my body in a valley, all life tattered, and all life frayed. Take the masks off of the wall. I'm living past this black and purple pall, dancing upward out of these cold stone halls, and into the falls, and into the falls. All right, your part is. I learned how to make the rain. I shared a peace pipe with my searing pain. I flew with the hawk above the vast, expansive plains. I saw the moment we were first ordained. Take the masks off of the walls, living past this black and purple pall. I'm dancing upward and out of these cold stone halls, and into the falls, the falls, into the falls, and 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 into the falls. Yeah. And into the falls.
Hibbity, get your ass up here. Do this without mics. So, next week on the 4th is at Slim's. Will be this group coming up here, Hibbity Dibbity.
Yeah.
If you remember, about a month ago, they played a feature here. We heard them for about 45 minutes. We're going to see if we can get about 3 songs out of them tonight. They brought some more friends. They brought some more instruments. Kick back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen, Hibbity Dibbity Plus.
These guys are tight band.
Wait, what keys? Fertilize. See, so we can keep going on that. Yeah. So I'm saying flat fertilize.
Oh no, wait, sorry, E minor.
E minor, because we have an A harp and an E harp and a C harp. Let's do it.
I'll sing it.
So about a month ago we played here, but within that month we've amassed a couple more members and become a more filled out sound.
And developed a career.
Yeah, we got to the show at 50 Mason Social House on April 12th. Is that
April 12th.
April 11th.
The 11th. Okay. So the 4th at Slim's and the 11th at 50 Mason.
Yeah, the 11th at 50 Mason. That's the 11th. Rainbow, because this is a great new painting.
Yeah.
tired to drive. Catch my breath. Start all over. Winter drips from fertilize. So it's my head on your pillow. Rest my lips on your knees. Fire burns. So pillow. My soul on your tree. Autumn comes, go back it on the ground. Autumn goes, on without a sound. Autumn comes, winter lay me down. Lay me down, 'cause I want to be weeping willow. Carry me at its roots, never tired. Always going, season getting on my boots. And from now on, my life goes lighter. From now on, in the sky, I hold it down. It's stronger, make me go, but I can't die. Autumn comes, throw a blanket on the ground. Autumn goes, gone without a sound. Autumn comes, winter lay me down. Lay me down, 'cause I want to be where I started. I just need to get back home through the ash of burned down bridges, through the mire on my own. Autumn comes, throw a blanket on the ground. Autumn goes, gone without a sound. Autumn comes, winter lay me down. Lay me down. Oh, lay me down. Lord, lay me down. Some folks, they know it hurts somebody, don't show. I'm lying behind some kind of veil within my mind. In my mind, check your potential. Look at the way you're acting now. What's the story? What's the forecast?
gonna play a brand new song. Is there a G harp in the house? Does anybody have a G harp on there, or is G harp?
Okay, no share harps.
We don't get it upstairs here.
How about you G harp if you need it?
Oh, Nightmare Joey G1. Yeah, take it, man.
Is it a straight harp or a blues harp?
Thanks so much, man. Alright, I should take you down.
Just running under a little warm water there.
Yes, that will work. Alright. Go right in. Let's see here.
soul butter, soul butter, soul butter, soul butter, soul butter.
On the 4th, hibbity-dibbity at Slim's. On the 11th, at 50 Mason Social Club. Now, I know I was just at the social club. If you sell tickets, they put you on first. If you don't sell many, they put you on last. So if all you people will go to Hibbity-Dibbity's Facebook and do your best to help sell tickets for the 11th so they can get on a little bit earlier and don't have to go on after midnight. They'd appreciate it, I'd appreciate it. And so I'd like to say thank you once again.
I need a note.
Oh, I'm thankful for your smile. I'm thankful for your wink, that little twinkle in your eye. I'm thankful for the music in your soul. When I'm feeling incomplete, you make me whole. I'm thankful for your touch. You see the little things you do to me that always mean so much, like being here and always being true. For this and so much more, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I'm thankful for your fire. The passion of your spirit never ceases to inspire me. I'm thankful for this moment that we share, and for a chance to let you know I care. So when you feel like no one wants you, know that you're my lucky star, and I am thankful for you just the way you are. Good night, Mrs. McGillicuddy.
That's a great.